Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a haul and review of some items that I have bought recently, some beauty items that I've bought recently, and the majority of these are drugstore and a couple of them are higher end, but with one of the items I will be doing a complete and separate review video, a quick review telling you guys my full opinions on it. But I mainly picked these things from Superdrug because I find that they do better deals. They have 3 for 2 across the whole makeup range instead of just the particular brand, and also I can get 10% student discount. So I have bought all the drugstore items from Superdrug. But anyway, the first item that I've actually picked up is the MUA Makeup Academy Custom Colour Foundation Mixer, and the shade that I got is in Deepening Dark. So the reason why I picked this custom colour foundation mixer is because I went to Barcelona. I'm a little bit darker. I went to Barcelona and I knew that I would be walking around, I'd be lying around in the sun a bit and just catching sun, so I thought it was crucial for me to try out a custom colour foundation mixer. I've heard of loads of different ones, but I didn't want to spend too much money on them, just because I just didn't feel like spending loads of money. And I saw that MUA had recently brought this one out, so of course I had to try it. As I said, this is in Deepening Dark, and I have used it with a couple of one of the foundations that I've used, not actually a couple of foundations. I used it with the Urban Decay All Nighter and a foundation that I'm going to speak about in a minute, and I'm not sure whether I am fully convinced on it. It definitely does make your foundation darker, but actually what I find is that it makes it changes the colour of the foundation, and that might just depend on the foundation that I am using, on the undertone of the foundation that I'm already using. But I find that it actually turns the foundation a slight grey, cool kind of colour. So I'm going to have to try this out a lot more, but that's kind of like my first impressions so far, that it actually makes the foundation a little bit grey, so I'm not fully convinced on that. If anybody does want a full review on this product, then I am more than willing to do it, but just let me know. Then I got the Rimmel Oh My Gloss lip gloss, and this is in the shade 160 Stay My Rose, and it's just they say it lasts for 6 hours, and it's just a pink coloured gloss. So it's just a pink coloured gloss. Actually, when I apply it on my lips, I can't really see the pink shade of it. It looks more like a clay gloss because I guess my lips are just too dark for it, but it lasts quite well. It lasts for a few hours. I wouldn't say necessarily 6 hours, but I prefer lip glosses which are a little bit more on the sticky side, just because I find that they last better when they're sticky, and this feels sticky but not too much, and it still lasts a long time, and I think it was about £5. And then I repurchased the Freedom Professional Pro Concealer and Corrector Kit, and I bought this I think probably like a year ago, and it actually lasted for quite a long time. And this is what I use. I always use on my eyebrows, and I really enjoy this concealer. I only use it on my eyebrows though, because I don't like concealers in this formula underneath my eyes. I just find that they're too drying, and I feel like I'm dragging my under eyes too much when I'm using this one. But I do like it for my eyebrows and a little bit of spot concealing, but I don't really do spot concealing because I wear quite high coverage foundation. And this retails for £5, I want to say £5, and I got mine in medium dark. Whilst I was in Barcelona, they had a NYX store, and I got the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and this is actually what I've used to line my lips today, if you're wondering. And the colour that I've got is, I think it's Club Hopper. I think that's what the colour of it is. Yeah, I think the colour is called Club Hopper, and this is just a very dark brown, and it's got a slight plummy undertone to it. And I've just been looking for a really dark lip liner to use with my nude lipsticks, because I find that the brown lip liner that I got before from NYX just isn't dark enough sometimes, and this is really dark and it does the job really, really well. So it's just a brown with a slight plummy undertone, but it's not too plummy. So yeah, I've really enjoyed using this, and I think maybe this was about €4 because I bought it in Barcelona, so it must be about €4, 4 or 5 euros. On to the foundations that I bought. So I have bought quite a few new foundations. I'm finding that the Drugstore are introducing more and more deeper colours in their foundations, which is just so exciting and absolutely amazing. They could always do more, but I'm definitely impressed with what I see right now. So I picked up 3 new foundations, and the first one is the Lottie All About Base Full Coverage Matte Foundation Stick, and the colour that I got is Truffle, and the foundation just rolls out like this. I can do a full review on this foundation if anyone is interested in seeing a full review, but I would say it gives pretty good coverage. It's about a medium to full coverage. However, I do find this foundation quite hard to blend. I used it a couple of times when I was in Barcelona, and I found it quite hard to blend, so I'm not really sure what I think about it. And then I decided to pick up the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation, and the one that I got is 33 Cappuccino, and it says it's a full coverage long wear foundation with feel. It's matte and it's high coverage, and the one that I got, they only have one shade here, which is honestly, it disappoints me so much. And this is the darker shade, which is actually very dark, and I can only wear this foundation when I've got some sort of like when I'm darker, because otherwise it's just far too dark for me. I did want to buy it before, but I couldn't make this work. But yeah, so I bought this foundation, and actually I saw a lot of negative reviews on this foundation. A lot of people saying that it wasn't a good foundation, and you know, explaining their reasons. So I bought it despite thinking I'm probably not going to like it, and actually I am very pleasantly surprised that I really like this foundation. I used it on most of the nights. However, you know, I have oily skin, and in Barcelona it was very hot. So this, by the end of the night, the foundation still was there, it was still there, but my T-zone area, I was very oily. So yeah, I can do a full review on this if anyone is interested, but I actually really like this foundation, and I have found that I tend to really like L'Oreal foundations. So, and I really want to try the Pro Matte in the squeezy tube, but they just don't do it in the UK in dark colours, so it just makes me so sad. Anyway, the next foundation, which I was actually so excited to try, is from B, and if you remember, I did a full review on the old foundation that I used to have, and I did like that. However, that foundation did have some flaws. They discontinued the whole range of the foundation, and I heard from one of my subscribers actually, who said that they were going to be bringing out some new shades of foundation. So I was in Superdrug. Actually, I went on the Superdrug website, and I saw that they brought out this new range of foundations, concealers, like a whole new makeup line. They invented their brand completely, and I stumbled across the Flawless Matte Foundation. This is the tube that it comes in. I absolutely love the tube that it comes in, and the best part is it still has a pump, which is just amazing. The packaging of it is just incredible for a drugstore foundation. This retailed for $9.99, I want to say, and the colour that I got is C9. Actually, I only used this foundation one time whilst I was in Barcelona, because right now it is a little bit too light for me. I'm gonna have to go back to my normal colour to try this out again. But actually, the one night that I did use it, I quite liked it. I might do a comparison between this foundation and the old formula. So yeah, I'll let you know. But I actually am very excited about this foundation, and I'm really excited that they have brought out more foundations. They've expanded their range, and they've done cool and warm tones, which is just amazing. So I'm very, very impressed with that bee. So onto the higher end products. Actually, one's a perfume, one's a eyeshadow palette. So on the plane on the way to Barcelona, I decided to treat myself to a new perfume because why not? And I'd run out of all my old ones. Like, I had La Vie Belle and I had a Burberry one, which I loved them both, but I'd actually just run out. So I decided to get the Angel by Mugler, and it is 50ml. However, it's an eau de toilette, and I didn't look properly. I normally don't buy eau de toilettes because they just don't last very well on my skin. But yeah, anyway, I managed to get this for a really, really good deal, and this is what the perfume looks like. You get 50ml in there, and I love the smell of it. It's so sweet. It's sweet, but it also has like a slight musk to it. I'm so bad at describing perfumes, but if you're in like a department store, definitely do smell this, because I think it smells amazing. And I think once I run out of this one, I'll probably get the Eau de Parfum one. So yeah, and I think that was only £29. It was so cheap, and I got an extra 20% off, so it was just really, really good. And the last thing that I picked up, which I am so excited for, the minute I saw this all over Instagram, on Trend Mood Instagram, I just died inside. I was like, I have got to get that eyeshadow palette. I don't care how I do it, but I've got to have it. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Heat eyeshadow palette, and if you thought they couldn't possibly bring out any more naked palettes, they somehow managed to do it. And this is like my dream of an eyeshadow palette. The colours in that are just amazing, and I think they look particularly amazing on darker skin women. Just because the eyeshadows are actually quite deep tones and very warm tones. They're really rich. Oh, they're just absolutely stunning. Anyway, they come in this lovely package which has matches on the inside, and on the back of that they have like burnt roses, and it kind of slides like a matchbox. Like 10 out of 10 for packaging, just absolutely amazing. And this is actually what the eyeshadow palette itself looks like. So there we go. And and the eyeshadow palette opens up like so, and just look at those shades. They are just so stunning. You get a bunch of warm colours, you get warm tones in there, a few, like a plum in there, you know, a few plums in there, burnt oranges, reddish kind of tones. So I am super happy that I picked this up in Barcelona, and I've used it quite a few times. I have used it on my eyes today, so if you're wondering what I have on my eyes, that is what I have on my eyes today. And I'm gonna do a review on this and tell you guys what I think about it. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, do stay tuned. This will probably be my first video or my next video. I'm not sure whether I filmed it already, but I will link it in the description box either way. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I am really pleased with the few bits that I picked up, and please subscribe, comment and rate, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.